Do you have solar lights in your garden? Are they working? Have you just decided to throw them away and just buy another one because they're only $1, $1.25? Let me stop you right there. Stay tuned. Many of us have solar lights of varying different sizes, shapes, colors. That one's on. Solar lights stop working. And our first thought, most likely, is to throw them away. But did you know you may not have to do that? Let me show you why. On the back of all solar lights, well, maybe not all, but the ones that I have, they have screws. Let me see if you can see that. They have screws, just like that, just like that. They have an on and off button. Many of them do. If you just take them off like this, they're relatively easy to take off. Sometimes they may take a little bit of elbow grease to get loose, but just have a small enough screwdriver and take the screws out like so. Place your screws somewhere where you're not going to lose them, because that has happened to me. I have dropped one once before and lost that little bitty screw. You just take them out and put them aside. You take the back off. Now this may take a little doing. You got to be real careful before you take that off. You don't want to just snatch it because you'll break the wiring, and that you don't want to do. But you see that? There's a battery in there. Now I put the wrong battery the last time I changed these, because I have changed them before. You got to be careful taking them out. But you just take that battery out. They do sell at Walmart rechargeable batteries. And all you need to do is replace the battery. Just like that. And again, be very careful not to bend or break the wiring. Trying to get it in there. Don't know if I can do that and show you guys at the same time. There we go. It's in. Just like that. It's in. Now that light, I don't know if you can tell, but it's not on right now. I may have to fiddle with it, but let me show you that it does work. This one has been replaced, and if you can tell, that light is on. So it is working. And you can also clean up the little solar panel. I'm going to give it a little wipe down, try to take off some of that schmutz as well. I'll show you that. This one is not on like the other one, but I am going to seat it in here. As a matter of fact, I know why. This one was in the garage. It actually needs to charge up. So let me put this back on here. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm going to put the back on just like that. And I could also have it turned. Nope, it's on. Yep. I'm going to place the back on it. And I'm going to place this in the garden and let it get charged up. And I will take a look at it tomorrow to make sure that it does work. If it does not work, then I will throw it out. But instead of throwing away your solar lights that you've paid, however much money you've paid, try changing the battery. You can also find these batteries online. I just so happened to find these when I was walking through Walmart. So I am going to get a stake bottom for this. And I am going to, I'm actually probably just going to borrow this one over here just for gee whiz. Just like that. And get a little stake and stick it in the ground. So I'm going to show you this one. These, like this, also have a battery. I've already opened up this one and took the battery out, but I put the top back on. So I'm going to just open up another, well, no, I'm going to open this one up since I've already opened this one up. You just do this, twist it, take this part off, just like so. And it also has screws. You just unscrew the screws. And this I had already taken off because I was working on it. And then I thought, you know what? I should show you guys. And then you just pull this little black piece here, not the light. You just pull it straight up, trying not to remove any of the wires. And right here is where the battery sits. And let me show you the kind of battery that fits into this one. It is a, let's see, where did I do with it? Let me find the battery, y'all. I know it's over here somewhere. Here it is. This is the little battery that came out of this one. It's the same exact brand that I got from Walmart, Westinghouse. See? Westinghouse. And it fits just right in here, just like that. But I need to get some smaller batteries to replace these. So all the ones I have on the table right over here that are like this one would need this little bitty battery. So I'm going to take this out. And when I go back to Walmart, I'll look and see if I can find this particular one. If not, I'll look for it online. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back together and push those screws down. That way I don't lose them. And I'm going to place this one in the house. That way I know this is the one that I was working on. Now, because the screw is not all the way down, it's not going to sit flush. It's not going to close all the way, but this is the one I was working on. And that, my friends and family, is how you change the battery on your old solar lights. Don't throw them away. See if they just need a new battery. Buy a pack of batteries, change the battery, and put it back in the garden. I saw on Instagram a hack that is supposed to clean off your little solar panels on your solar lights. Now, what you're supposed to do, I'm just double checking to make sure that my microphone was on. You're supposed to take some bug spray. I'm not going to show you what kind of bug spray this is, but bug spray. You know the one. Y'all might have already saw it before I turn it around. You spray a little bit on a paper towel, like so. And then, whew, that's very strong. And then you just quickly wipe your panel and then dry it off. Just like that. And the panel that used to look a little bit like that looks like that. Now I'm also going to do the same thing. Oh, these flies, these bugs. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to take a little bit, wipe the panel, and then dry it off. And there you have it. The panels look a lot better. Okay, so I'm going to put this one in the garden because it's ready to rock and roll. And I'm going to get a stake and I'm going to put this one in the garden. I know I have extra stakes somewhere. I don't want to take these because I got to get batteries for these. But I know I have a stake somewhere. So I will find a stake and then stick this one in the garden so it can get some rays and see if this one will work tomorrow. So that's all I have to show you today for a quick DIY. If you have solar lights and they're not working, see if they need a battery before you throw them away. And if they do, change it, put it back in the garden. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my food forest sometime soon. Bye for now. Change the lights. Don't throw it out.